Watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali.
This bout is skipped.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. They both want a highlight reel knockout. He takes that jab. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
That counter shot lands. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Both men step back for just a moment. And that was a big right hand right on the button. There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round.
Switch on.
That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Now you're gonna let him get back in.
Here we go for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Catch and shoot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He parries that left jab away. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He misses with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. On to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
Todd, I would have find I had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, it just really befuddles your opponent, because when they're out, they think you're out of range. Bam! You catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles the fighter.
Just misses with that jab. Fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just missed with that hook. When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. About Ali in that match. There's the bell to start round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Beautiful counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Straight right just misses. The jab doesn't quite connect. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Tries to throw a punch himself. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, back into the fray here in round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Incredible work rate. Is he going to punch himself out, though? We're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
fight just misses. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. Here we go in the 6th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
A perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. The perfect counter lands. About Ali in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, here comes round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful
Ali in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. There's the bell for round 8. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. That jab gets blocked. That uppercut doesn't land. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round.
What are you doing?
And we enter the night. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Let's talk about Ali in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. There's the bell for round 10. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. That hook's blocked. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Good counter punch. Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Nope, that uppercut does not score. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3 full shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is great. Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. Good defense blocking that right uppercut. Straight right just misses. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Got out of the way of that right hook. Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Fьюri in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, who thought we would have made it to 12? Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
His stamina is off the charts. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
The straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Just missed with that big right hand. Well, John, that's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart, Sadie. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round,